All right, Shalom. I'd like to give all honor and praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to all you brothers teaching in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe, underneath the banner and the standards of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. All right, and we just going to get down to it in the spirit, man. Basically, we letting Esau know that we know that you ain't meant for peace, man. Okay? You're strictly here to rape, rob, and pillage, and you're doing your job, man. But in the end, you're gonna have to pay for all that you have done, man. Okay? You're not escaping judgment. You're not getting away from your judgment, and you will serve slavery for 1,000 years underneath the Israelites and the ruler, who we call Yahushua. Okay, underneath Yahweh. Okay, so don't try to run. Don't get scared. And this is what's going to have to happen, man. All right. Start it from the top.
Revelations 6:4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth.
And who is that? That's the so-called white man, who is Edom. Okay? Edom, which is Esau, which are the Edomites. Okay? The nation of Edom is the Edomites, you so-called white people. Okay? Y'all wasn't meant to have peace on the earth, so stop trying to say that you're bringing peace. And we're going to get that scripture for you too, because we're on to that. Just like everybody around the free world knows now that you people mean dirt every time with your word, man.
Right.
Your word means nothing. Okay?
Right.
And we can look that up in the Maccabees. Your word meant nothing.
Right.
Okay? Your word meant nothing when you came over here to the shores of North America, which is Asaroth back in those days, the man that men never knew. But when you came over here, you promised people that was over here, which were the Hebrew Israelites, which are the tribe of Gad, Reuben, okay, Issachar, in the rest of the tribes, all right? You promised them no harm would come to them. And what's the first thing you did? You did harm to them, man. And that's a scripture. We're going to get that one later. Okay?
We're going to continue on.
Yeah, continue on that one.
And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword.
And what's that great sword? That great sword is the nuclear missile, ultimately. Okay? But it could be twofold too, because he's a murderer. Okay? He does things violently upon the earth that kills everything on the earth. Okay? He's ruining the ecosystem. He's ruining life. He's doing everything that's possible to take flesh away from this planet, man. Everything.
God, if I may add too, if you read the book of Genesis, Esau, the Lord gave Esau his blessing, by that sword thou shalt live, thou shalt inherit the fatness of the earth. God. So it's a perfect, it makes sense, you know, that the scripture fit Esau to the teeth, man.
That's
you know?
right.
Look at wherever Esau took possession, wherever he goes in the world, you know, that's how he gained the world, man.
That's right.
He raped, robbed, and murder, man.
Right.
The scripture said, John 10 and 10, the thief come not but to steal, kill, and destroy. And your history speaks for itself.
And what did the man that created the gyro say? He said he has become the destroyer of worlds. Okay? So we pinpointed you. The man of perdition has been found out, man. And you are that man. So when you come, and somebody probably got the scripture already, his word shall be smooth as butter.
Psalms 55, I'll start at 20. He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him.
Yeah, that's all people. every melanated people that have come in contact with you have been in peace with you. Mainly the tribes of Israel. All of these people have been at peace with you. Okay? So when we've been at peace with you, what has happened?
He had broken his covenant.
Mhm.
The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
So when you go back to the time of Antiochus, when you go back to the time of Andrew Jackson, when you go back to the time of Christopher Columbus,
Mhm.
when you go back to the time of who else? Anybody else you can think of?
Hernan Cortez.
Cortez.
Yeah.
All the conquistadors.
Antiquity.
America.
All of them. They say they meant peace to us, man.
Bunch of devils.
Okay? And it wasn't so, as his brother's gonna state.
The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart.
Yeah, so every time when he thought about it, saying, oh yeah, we can just be friends, especially the Native Americans over here. We help, the Native Americans helped them out, which is our brother, the brother Gad and Reuben. They helped them out when they got off them goddamn boats and they smelled like fucking dead fucking pigs, wasn't washing, had sores on their bodies and such. Okay? We helped them out in the winter. The first winter that they was over here, we helped them out.
Show them how to plow the land.
Everything.
Have to watch it behind.
Wash their asses,
That's right.
everything. Grow
Get-
food
get
on the
through
land.
winter, get through the winter.
Winter
man.
time.
They would have died, man, if it wasn't for Gad and Reuben, man, teaching them how to get through the winter, man. They'd have been dead, man. But you know, the Lord put that spirit on Gad and Reuben to be genuous to these damn devils, man. And you know, and that was ultimately the downfall of Gad and Reuben, man.
Yeah. Because it's written in the scriptures.
Con.
It's a part of prophecy.
You know what I
That
mean?
had to happen.
That's right, come. Like I
Falling
said,
away,
You know?
falling away, you know.
Mhm.
Con. Could I get a scripture real quick?
Mhm.
This is Psalms 57 and 3. No, Slovakia. This is Psalms 58 and 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. All right?
Break that down.
All right.
Somebody break it down.
Well, hey, man, there's really nothing to break down, man. All right? Esau is the damn devil, man.
That's it.
You know what I mean? The Lord created him to be the devil. So he gonna do what he do. As soon as he be born, he gonna be a devil. He gonna lie. He gonna deceit. He gonna cheat. He gonna steal. He gonna rob. He gonna murder. He gonna rape.
Right.
That's what he does, man.
Right.
Did
You know what I
somebody,
mean?
could somebody get the scripture that the fathers have taught them lies? For me?
8 verse 44.
Yeah, John.
Yeah.
Because that's what we witnessed
Oh, yeah.
this week at camp on Sunday. We witnessed that, man. And the reason why they go forth speaking lies as soon as they be born is because what's being indoctrinated to these children, their own children.
Right.
Okay, they
Right.
teaching them white supremacy, and white supremacy is not according to history. It's of course according to his story,
Right.
Okay.
Right.
not what's in the antiquity,
Right.
but what's in Esau's heart, and not mean his mind. You know what I'm saying? What he wants to go down.
Right. Because just to add on, brother, at the end of the day, he's teaching white supremacy. Like
That's it.
supreme means like taught, but in all actuality, according to Leviticus, that everything about them, all their attributes is actually on the bottom.
Come.
You know what I mean?
Right, and that's why the Lord said what? That the earth is given unto the hands of the wicked.
Right.
But you understand that Esau was created to be the devil,
That's right.
the wicked. That's why he says the mountain of Esau is what? Is the border of wickedness, man. You know, because he was created to be the wicked, man. Well, this is in John 8:44. It says, "Ye are your father the devil,
That's right.
and the lust of your father will ye do. And he was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him.
That's right.
And when he speak a lie, he speak of his own, and for he is a liar and the father of it."
When he
You know?
speak a lie, he speak of his own because he is a lie.
That's it.
All right, he's
That's
a
it.
father of lies. But the word devil just goes back to deceive.
See, bro.
And if I'm deceiving somebody, I'm lying to them, man.
That's
I'm
it.
telling them, I'm trying to make them think that something is something that is not.
Nah,
Right.
that's
You
right.
know what I mean? At the end of the day,
I
so, you
fooled
know,
you.
the scripture breaks it down. Who's running the world? The man of perdition that we're dealing with, man.
That's right.
That's right.
Got a precept.
That's a problem.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 12, verse 10, never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rustle, so is his wickedness. Right?
That's right.
Exactly.
So you know that iron rusts.
Right.
Okay? So you know that this man is going to be wicked. Either way you turn, it doesn't matter. He might be stainless steel at first, but if you leave him out there in the rain, what's going to happen?
They don't even need to be in the
Yeah.
rain.
It's gonna rust.
He just need to just chill for a while.
Yeah.
Just sit there
I'll
and
sit down.
just view him for a little
Yeah.
bit, and his true colors gonna show.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
That's
Right.
it.
You know what I mean?
And that's why Job says what he says right here in chapter 14, verse 4. Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? Not one. So if Esau was created to be the devil, best believe he's going to play that role. There's nothing you could do, man. Esau can't be upright because he wasn't created for that. That's why the scripture said when you show favor and righteousness unto the wicked, he shall not deal uprightly, man. He shall not learn uprightly, even in the land. They're gonna show you Esau is created to be the wicked. It's not no coincidence that he's the devil, man. That all his intentions to do evil. You know what I'm saying? That's what he was made for.
If I may add something too, as you understand the scripture, the Edomites are the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan, just like we are the physical counterpart of the celestial gods in the earth, man. That's what we are. The Edomites, they can't do good.
Right.
They are chosen on the left hand side of the wickedness, and we are chosen on the right hand side of the righteousness.
Right.
That was shown during Cain and Abel.
Right. They have no control over their actions. At the end of the day, the Lord ordained them to be subjective to their deceive, to their characteristics. And what's their characteristics? To be deceivers, to deceive the world, to abide in everything opposing Yahweh Shem Yahshua.
Right.
All right. So they you really can't blame them in a way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You gotta really just look at this devil for who he is and understand that he's the devil.
Yep.
Just like you look at a mongoose or a lion and say, "Oh, well, that's a lion. I gotta expect him to eat raw meat." So if you put your hand in the midst of his mouth and he bites you, you can't be mad. All right.
And to say this, if we're the prince of power, then Esau's what? He's the prince of the devil, man. He's the prince of Satan, man.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? Because that's how the Lord created him. That's why the Lord told you in Romans in the 9th chapter and 11th verse, before there was any good or evil done between the two, that the Lord called it according to his election. Just to let you know that the Lord is the one that rules in the kingdom of men. But he goes on to say, and this is Romans 9 verse 11, for the children being not yet born, neither have done any good or evil, that the purpose of the Most High, according to the election, might stand, not according to works, but of him that calleth.
Right.
It was said unto her that the elder shall serve the younger, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, and Esau have I hated.
So the Lord already put this together before it was, as it was written.
Right.
Listen, at the end of the day, we're in a TV show right now. The Lord already watched the show.
Right.
We're just playing it through. The Lord already set up the actors, the producers, in the beginning and the end.
He did
Right.
the end from the beginning.
Come.
So we know that.
There we
and
go.
The Lord, this is the Lord's movie, the
Come.
script. We just
Come.
play it out.
We just
Right.
playing it out,
You know?
and through the time of playing it out, man, we recognize who the damn devil is, man.
It was going
Let's go down.
And just continue on. It says, what shall we say then? Is there any unrighteousness with the Most High? The Most High forbid.
Right.
For he said unto Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. So then, is it not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of Yahweh that show mercy?
Right.
For the scripture said unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee.
Right. Just like that reminds me of Egypt, man.
It's the same
That
thing.
reminds me of Egypt, man.
This is Egypt.
Right?
Spiritual, yeah.
No, but I'm saying, but
No.
ancient Egypt though.
Mhm.
He raised up the Pharaoh just to show his power in him.
Right. Right.
During that time, wasn't no nation going against the Pharaoh? They was all scared of the Pharaoh, man.
Yeah, he was
And guess
God.
what? And then the Most High brought his ass down to the ground, low,
Right.
low, just so he can be exalted, man. Is it any
That's right.
different with this damn devil, man? Yeah, he got airplanes. Yeah, he got nuclear missiles. Yeah, he got all this crazy power. But at the end of the day, when he's brought down low, The Lord's gonna be exalted, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is gonna be exalted, man. And this is the reason why a lot of you cats can't get the truth, because you're stuck by the imaginary power of Esau, man. You're stuck by your stepping stone is the fact that the Most High is building his damn devil up. He's building his devil up just to show his
Right.
just to enlighten him, man.
Right.
At the end of the day,
To magnify him and to take him down.
Right.
Eventually.
right? But you can't see that because you don't got the truth.
That's right.
The Lord's not dealing with you.
That's in the scriptures where it says, he shall build up,
And I should
but I
throw
shall
down.
throw down.
Come on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
He only lifting this man up for the greatest suplex of all time. Man.
Come on. I mean, listen, man. And if you're fighting somebody, you don't want to fight somebody. Listen, if you're 6 feet, you don't want to fight somebody 3 feet. You know what I mean? You're not gonna do that. You're gonna be like, you know. And if you know you got to battle with him, you're gonna make sure he done won world championships
Right.
and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And then when you fight him, you're gonna have no status, just be that person with no hands. So then when you do beat him up, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's worth something.
Right.
Look
You know what I
at-
mean?
Look at King
Mhm.
David
Mhm.
when he fought Goliath.
Right.
Come on.
Goliath was the mightiest.
The
man.
money, come.
You see, but when he took down Goliath, his name reigned supreme
Mhm.
throughout every land.
Come. And you know, just to add to that, nobody really respected David before that.
No,
They looked
They
at
didn't
him
know
like
who he was.
They looked at him like, you know, this you know, this little guy. What the scriptures? The scriptures.
Sheep.
Yeah, tender sheep. He's not out. You know, he's not out in
Oh,
battle. He's
warrior.
not.
Right.
You know, he's a fragile guy. You know, what is he gonna do? Like, why are you even talking? You know.
Yeah.
The scripture says, "Humble yourself in the Lord, and in due time He will raise you up."
That's
That's
right.
You know,
Mhm.
That's
That's
right.
what
That's
David-
right.
what
And that's
David-
exactly what David did.
man.
That's
You know?
exactly what
Yeah,
David
and also
did.
that's how it is, man. That's how it is, man. Just like the Lord hardens Pharaoh's heart, He's hardening the heart of Esau, man. Because the Lord loves drama. Exodus 15:3 said the Lord is a man of war.
Man of war, yeah.
Yeah, so he's hardening. The Lord wants to fight, man.
It's a
And
show.
so fight with himself.
But the meek shall inherit the earth.
Yeah.
The lowest of the low is gonna be the ones that take this damn devil down, man,
Yeah.
through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemashah.
Right.
All right.
Mhm. And ultimately to show you this is the Lord's program.
That's
This
right.
is his movie. This is the reason why it's going at this way, at this rate, because he set it up to be this way. And the whole world can't understand that, but except for who? The prophets, because the Lord said he will do nothing but reveal his secrets unto the servants of the prophet. This is why we're able to come here and break it down and do sit downs and go out there on the highways, because he allowed it to. But you have to be in tune. He has to sup with you in order for you to understand why the world's going at the way it's going.
Right.
Going, you know, because he declared the beginning from the end.
Right.
And so, but just continue on. He says, I will raise thee up, that I might show my power in thee, that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. See? Right? And it says, therefore, I'm going to jump to 21 to get to the point, though. And it says, had not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make him one vessel unto honor and the another to unto dishonor?
Right.
You know?
Right. So how you gonna tell the Most High who to love and who not to love? That's like me making two paintings. You know what I'm saying? And I got one painting that I like better than the other, and then they come to life, and one's like, "Well, why you like him?" But like, dude, I drew both of you.
Right.
Like I'm the author of both of you guys. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is the author of everything that we see here, of everything.
You know,
So
we follow the same characteristics of the Heavenly Father.
That's right.
You know, we mad, we get mad, we show it. You know,
Right.
we angry, we happy, we show it. So to say God is all love is just a false balance, man. You know, that's why he says, you know, he hates Esau because it's his creation, man. And he created Esau to be the wicked, man.
Right.
And
Right,
through their and
Create him to be bad guy.
yeah, and through their track record, they're just being identified through the men of the Lord, man.
Right.
You know, when the Lord gives us examples in Genesis that he's a hunter or he likes to eat his meat, morsel meat raw.
Yeah.
You just gotta connect the dots, man. Who does that? Well, you know, he has the fatness of the earth. He got the blessing of the sword. Now, what nation on earth does that, man? It's not the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American.
Right.
Who's ruling?
Who's ruling?
Right.
You know, who is covering the faces of the judges?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Who
Who
was
That's
put?
that's easy. That's an easy one.
I'm
Right
just
there.
saying, but some people just don't get it. You know,
Right.
That's easy.
who's pushing up all these laws that's contrary to the Holy Scriptures?
Right,
You know?
Right, brother.
That's one. And also, it's easy too because Second Ezra 6:9 says, "For Esau is the end of the world."
That's right,
You know,
brother.
and Jacob is the beginning of it.
Right.
What have we been witnessing?
Right, bro.
We've been witnessing the end of the world due to earthquakes, poor infrastructure,
Right. The famine, the rumors of wars taking place.
the ecosystem falling.
And the Lord said all these signs was in the scriptures. The Lord gave numerous times when He said the signs of the end of the
To measure the
world.
time diligently in itself.
Yes,
Right?
Exactly, because
The
Ezra.
testimony of Yahweh Shai is what? The spirit of prophecy,
That's
man.
right, brother.
So when you see these things coming to pass that he left behind,
What he
just
said.
know that it's very near at the door, man.
That's it.
It's nigh, man.
The kingdom of heaven is close at hand.
You know what I'm saying?
Con.
You know, but that's the point, man. It's just letting you know this is all the program of the Lord. It's not a coincidence why Esau's the damn devil. It's not, you know what I'm saying? But this is the point. The whole world don't understand that. That's why men of the Lord got to come down and expose them. Because that's what Scripture says in Thessalonians that what the man of sin shall be revealed, man. The son of perdition, man. But the whole world's been on this, been deceived for so long, man. That now the Lord is putting in the spirit his men of the Lord, on his men to go out there and expose, to take down, to break down these strongholds, man.
That's right.
To wake up the elect, man.
And Esau he's been exposed on every level.
Right.
Like the other day, the brother over there in Dallas, the elder Yashawamba, why the fuck you giving octopus MDMA? What the fuck is that gonna prove? What are you trying to say?
Yeah.
These are things that you goddamn devils, y'all have too much fucking time on y'all hands, man.
And
All right?
it's part of their nature. I mean,
It's all right.
It is.
It's all right.
It is.
It's
That's
all
right,
right.
bro.
It's part of their nature. But check it. We gonna fix that for you. Since you got so much fucking time on your hand, when you go into slavery, all your time is gonna belong to the children of Israel
That's right.
and the Most High and Yahweh Shai. Okay? Y'all got too much time on y'all fucking with shit that ain't fucking with y'all. And time again, the scriptures keep on saying that to you. Those that were at peace with you, you have deceived, man.
Con. Hey, the reason that these devils are doing everything to hurt the earth is because they know that they're not gonna inherit it.
That's
They
right.
know
They want to try to fuck it up the best way they can.
That's what they can because they know, oh, I'll fuck it. I'm not gonna inherit it. Let me fuck it up.
Right.
You know, so the one that come after me, in my fight.
They have to, But guess what? Devils? You fuck up the earth, y'all gonna be the slaves that motherfuckers rebuild the
Fix this shit.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna help, you know what I mean? So y'all ain't doing nothing but making motherfucking work for yourself. You know what I'm saying?
But that's good because that's what that scripture tells you what?
Double,
Destroy them that destroyed the earth and give them double, man. But it's all good, bro. Your time's always up, man. That's what Esau is scared of because what the scripture tells in Revelation 12 and 12 that he knows, but he had a short time, man. That's why it's coming down like a roaring lion to devour what the men that fear the Lord, man. That's out there doing the work, man. Because he's being exposed to the point where all the tension is on Esau, man.
Right.
Even the average Joe who didn't know much about Illuminati and all this stuff, now they're all up to date. But it goes to show that this is Esau's kingdom is through, man. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, brothers.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 3, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, that the man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, who exposeth and exalted himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he, as the Most High, sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. And you can just see, man, through examples, like the Lord has set up us to have fruits on earth through grass, water and plants, seeds. What did Esau want to do? He wants to have his own fruits and vegetables and get rid of all the seeds.
Right.
You know, he wants to do surgery and do heart transplants or
Fake spinal
Head
cord.
fix.
So he just did a head transplant.
or even cut race or change genders. This guy wants to be like the Most High.
Right.
You know, he also in prophecy he got cameras, GPS, everything, tracking device, so he can now watch you, and that's what he's gonna do with that RFID chip. You know,
That shit's coming.
he is imposing. He wants to be. He has that God complex, man.
Right.
You know,
Because the scripture tells you that all good, all evil is going to be brought in their judgment. So Esau is the same thing. He's looking for good and evil, the stuff that you do. He wants to be the overseer of everything, man. You know what I'm saying? But this is the point. The Lord is going to destroy him, man.
Because that's the finger.
Because that's really furthering the affliction, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it wasn't just holding us in there. That was it. But for you to go in and cover the face of the judge, you marked yourself for death, man.
That's right,
You know what
bro.
I'm saying? But the Lord gonna do good on his words, man.
That's right. I'm gonna drop down to verse
Go ahead,
8.
brother.
And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his
Oh
custom.
man, the spirit of his mouth is just
Exactly.
simply this truth.
That's it.
And he got,
Simple.
he got, his, he
Doing?
got, his, he
Exposing.
got his men out here
Right.
exposing,
Right.
lifting up that skirt, making them
Right.
there.
Right. They're like, hey, well, we see that.
Mhm. In the coming, it's gonna be when he come in his glory and apparel, man. He said, I will not meet thee like a man.
Oh man.
You ain't gonna come in the flesh. He's gonna be coming like a God-like power, man.
Ain't gonna be the
You
way.
destroy some shit.
Hey,
Now go ahead, brothers. Now go ahead, brothers.
It ain't gonna be the same way y'all Edomites seen them when back in the
2000.
Roman times.
Right.
I mean, y'all ain't gonna be able to throw some, crowns of fucking,
Thorns on his
thorns on his head. Ain't gonna be none of that.
and flag
The Lord's
flogging
gonna
and
come
all
through.
that shit.
The Lord's gonna come through, man. For lack of a better word, they say in the world with goons, but these gonna be spiritual goons.
There's gonna be
And they gonna be
angels.
on that
They're
ass.
gonna be the angels.
All right,
Yeah.
the angels, spiritual.
Well, it says
They're
in
gonna
the-
be on that ass.
when the Lord comes, he shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Talking
Right.
about the wicked. He's going to destroy the wicked. And it's Esau, that white power structure, their supremacy, their whole that covering cast throughout the whole world.
That's
This whole kingdom, man.
And it's mainly here in America, man, that people still don't believe that the white man is the devil. But these other nations are outside, man. They starting to see the white man in their horns, man, and how their trickery, man.
That's right. Come
Hey,
on.
all you gotta do is look at TRT News, RT News,
Hey, come on.
all these news affiliates, outlets,
Mm-hmm.
in other nations, man. Hey,
Right.
they pinning the tail on the fucking donkey,
Go
man.
ahead, bro.
Hey,
All right.
Yeah, that's because Esau don't tell you no truth. If he's ruling his kingdom, think he gonna tell you truth in the kingdom?
Exactly. That's one thing, right?
Ain't gonna say no
like
truth.
somebody was telling me today. They said these Jews with the Holocaust. He said, you got to be a fucking idiot to believe that the Holocaust is real.
Yeah.
He said, who owns all the media outlets here?
Right.
The Jews, the Jewish
right.
people.
Right,
He said,
right,
who
right,
owns
right,
the news,
right,
the
right,
media,
right.
all that? He
Right,
said the
right,
Jewish
right,
people.
right,
So they can tell you whatever fucking story they
Feel
want to tell
bad
you.
for me. Feel bad
Yeah.
for me. We all got
And then I said to him, hey, that place over there, our homeland. I said, guess what? that's a welfare
it's a
state.
welfare state, yeah?
They getting money from all around the fucking world that signed the Balfour Declaration.
That's right.
All the
Right,
motherfuckers
right.
that signed that, which is England and America, they signed that fucking piece of paper for these fucking Kazakhs to go over there and live in Israel, right?
That's right. Come on.
So that's a welfare state. It's billions of fucking dollars going over there for no fucking reason, man.
Annually.
Yeah.
Annually. These motherfuckers is lying, man.
That's right, man.
They lying, it's over. The shit then hit the fan. And look, the nations want to rise up against you, man.
Shit.
Thus said the Bibles, thus said the
Right.
Holy Scriptures,
Right.
man. We're going to stop listening to Edom. All the people in the world are going to stop listening to you white fucking devils. Okay? We know who you are.
You've been
All right? You've been compromised. Your gig is up, man.
Jig is
The
up.
jig is up.
Come
All right? You're not ruling shit. You're just a hot bag of wind right now.
on.
Okay? Everybody fucking knows it, man.
Yeah.
Do something. Do something.
Yeah.
That's it. Just do something, man.
Bring it up. Let me bring this out, bro. This is Jeremiah 49, verse 10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself.
That's right. He can't hide himself, man. His power is built off secrecy. You know, all these covering deals or all this wicked shit that he would do behind the scenes, whether it was Pizzagate, the Illuminati, or the Bilderberg groups, Bohemian Grove, or even just secret fake wars that proxy wars, war on terror, or weapons of mass destruction. But we know secretly what was his agenda.
The new shit that they did over there in Iran.
We know.
Come on, man.
Esau, you are the devil. You got you're manipulating the minds of the simple or the weak, man, with your news, like you said, propaganda. What the brother says, you guys own all Viacom, so you could put the
Whatever
narrative
you want.
out on the TV just
Whatever.
to play on the minds of the simple. But the Lord got his men out here exposing you, lifting up your skirt, man.
Man, if you were Jake in 2018, you claiming patriotism, you're a fucking idiot. Patriotism tried to kill you.
That's right.
Right.
They tried to kill you long time ago,
Come.
man.
I mean, how can you worship a country that established on your downfall, man? You know, this place was set on downfall of people, man. You know, they came over here, they raped, they robbed, and murdered. They brought your ass over here. They colonized you. Even today, you walk around with your slave master's last name.
Exactly.
You're a captive. Why would you want this place to last forever, man? You should cry every day out to, oh yeah, how shall we destroy this place, man?
Right.
Because in order for you to go free, this start to go down.
Yeah.
You have to destroy it.
That's your salvation.
That's your destiny. That's
Right.
half of your destiny.
Yeah.
Right. But that goes to show what spirit that you should be in. The scripture tells you in Ezekiel 9:4 that go through the midst of Jerusalem and set a mark on them that sigh and that cry, that all abominations be done in the midst thereof. So if you're not doing that, that shows you you're not coincide with prophecy, what the elect should be doing in the latter days, man. Which you should be wanting. You should want the kingdom Yahweh Shemashah to come quicker, man. You know what I'm saying? You should want Lord. You should pray to the Lord, make supplication that the Lord destroys America, man. It's fast and speedy, and get this kingdom out of here, man. Because we know that we up next, man. But we can't get to that point unless all these prophecies come to pass, man.
You should be in the spirit. You should be in the spirit. Like, listen, even if I gotta go for this place to go, it is what it is. This place gotta go. That's the spirit you gotta
Yeah,
go.
Let the Lord's will be done.
Let the Lord's
That's it,
will be
brother.
done.
Sacrifice yourself for the better, for the
for the better good.
for the better
Right,
good. Because
right,
like,
that's
we understand it's not about us; it's about the whole nation, man.
Right,
You know,
right.
we can't stay in this situation forever, man. You know?
When you look at various people in the scriptures that wasn't prophets or that wasn't apostles, okay? Whenever they stepped out on the limb, it was on faith, and they didn't even care. Look at Stephen. Stephen didn't care that he got killed. He did it for what? For the sake of the truth going forward.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? He didn't do it because he wanted to do it, but the Lord put that spirit on him to say, look, I need you to go out here and do this because I need the next chapter to start.
Look at how Judas.
Yeah, that's a spirit.
Look at how Judas.
That's a spirit.
Look at how Judas
That's a
died.
spirit.
He knew. They all dipped on him. He's like 800 strong. He got fighting like 3,000 men. They like, yo, we ready to leave. Like, yo, come on. He's like, yo, listen, if we gonna die, we gonna die, but we gonna die with honor.
Right.
We gonna die. We gonna die in the name and power, spirit, power. How about you?
Manfully.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Manfully, man. Because at the end of the day, our spirits ain't dealing with what's going on around us, man.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Be on to the next thing.
So if the Lord want us to go for this gotta go, then hey, that's the Lord's will.
Yeah.
That's what and then at the end of the day, if you go through that book, that was the Lord's will. Because then other men stood up in his stead, man.
Yep.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
it furthered it. It
furthered the cause.
Yeah.
Right.
Yo, even this man, I mean, Slacky, brother.
Yeah, go
Even this
ahead,
man, the other Judas, Judas Mac.